Hello beautiful people and good morning. So today we're gonna do a little vlog. I just wanted to do a vlog on my first day off in like 9 days. And I was like, you know what? I have a lot of stuff to do today. Why don't I just record it, hang out with you guys and catch up a little bit because I feel like it's been a minute. So I'm getting ready right now. First thing I need to do today is an estate sale. I specifically took this day off to go to the estate sale because it's been posted for a couple weeks that this was coming up. There's plenty of pictures and I want this picture of a dude. Do I know this dude? No, but he's got an excellent beard and the caption on the picture says antique frames. So even if it's more, I'm hoping it's more than just the one frame. I love that picture. If the condition's good and the price is good, it's coming home with me as long as I'm the first one to it. And I want to see what other frames they have. I love vintage frames and I'm very much maximalist. I like to have things, especially things on the wall, so you know they're not knocked over by the cats and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for that. I'm running late because I decided to sleep until 8 o'clock today. Because again, I haven't had a day off in forever and I've just been, my body is exhausted. So other than this estate sale today, I have some schoolwork to do, which will not be, you know, exciting for the video part. I need to go to a salvage place and find something that's going to be used to make a Christmas gift, something very specific that I know they had previously. Last time I was there, which was probably a couple weeks ago. And they had a few, so I'm hoping there's at least one thing left there for that. I think people love brass though, and it is made of brass. So I don't know if there'll still be one there for me. We'll see. But I would tell you what it is, but there's like a 5% chance the person it's for will see this video, watch this video. So I'm not gonna go into detail, but I'm going to a salvage store to look for something for a Christmas gift because I'm someone who thinks ahead. I don't understand how like holiday Christmas decor before November 1st at all, and I wish Christmas didn't overwhelm the stores as much as it does. But as far as like shopping for gifts, I am the person who shops early, especially when it's something like this where we have to make it. Like this is just a base item, we have to kind of make something out of it, but I think it's gonna be really cool in the end. I will post a TikTok of the before and after if it works out because that's cute, and then by the time I post it I would have already given the gift, so it'll be a work in progress holding in the TikTok graphs for a while, but if it works out it'll be a cool TikTok. I've turned into that person over the year that's like, well, if I'm doing it anyways and it can be content, let's make it into content. I never thought I'd be that person, but anyways, I need to do that. I need to clean up the house. My house is a mess because again, I haven't been off and sometimes I haven't been getting home until like 10 o'clock at night, or I had this to do before or after work. I had this to do before or after work. Schoolwork gets in the way. And then the kitchen renovation, I'm calling it a renovation because it's just a mess right now. Right now it's just a kitchen mess, but the kitchen renovation is underway and that's made a lot of dust from mudding, sanding, drywall. A lot of sanding involved has made a lot of dust, and of course I don't want the cats breathing in dust because that's not good for them. So trying to clean up where I can in that mess, but I really need to deep clean it, especially since that project, at least the ceiling is almost done. And then we're moving on to other things in the kitchen. But that's where I'm at. I need to clean the house. Actually, I have a list. Let's take a look at my list for the day. The list does not include things like my schoolwork because I know I have to do that. It doesn't include things like doing emails because I know I have to do that. So build possum earrings. I bought some cheap possum earrings off of Temu weeks ago. And I need to make them hypoallergenic and nickel free so I can wear them. So I gotta take the hooks off and re-put hooks on them. I need to clean my little earbuds because I bought a little earbud cleaning kit. I need to clean those. Clean up my shop room. It's a travesty. It's a freaking travesty in there. Anything that I've had in the last couple weeks, I just kind of tossed in that room and it needs to be handled. edit Elvira video. You'll see that by the time you see this video, but I've halfway edited that video and I need to finish it completely and post it today. So I need to do that as soon as I get home. That's the first thing I do when I get home. I need to film a video. I was thinking of monthly favorites, but I was also thinking about spooky content, and I didn't know if maybe I should do like updated room tour for my front room because it is the most finished. It has a lot of spooky things in it. Some new spooky decor pieces that I picked up kind of video. But I was thinking, if all else, a favorites and fails, monthly favorites and fails would be a good one. Make 2 TikToks. I may make a TikTok of me going to the estate sale. I may not. I don't know, but I know I want to keep making content on any time I have off. So posting 2 TikToks, doesn't matter what they are, is on this list. Paint the ceiling and pantry and the kitchen. The back of the pantry needs to be painted. It's gross looking. It just has been that way and scratched up and bleh by the time we moved in. And now that I put lights in the pantry so I can actually see in there, it looks weird. So I need to paint that. And then the ceiling, we changed the height of the ceiling in the kitchen. I need to paint that as well. I have 1 layer of white paint on it. I need a 2nd layer. Reload thermal paper in my little printer on my desk. I already did that. I can check that one off. Straighten up office desk. This room, I need to straighten it up. And then take bones out of car. I meant to trade cars with my husband today because there's a lot of cow bones in my car, but I forgot. So I need to take the bones out of my car. They have like a weird smell. They're dry, they're clean-ish. I need to take them out. I took the main bag full of bones out of my car and put it in my driveway. But there's several vertebrae that didn't fit in that bag because cow vertebrae are enormous. And they're in my trunk and I need to handle that. I really should have remembered to trade cars with my husband today because when I'm going to an estate sale, I never know how big the items that I want are gonna be or if there's something else in the pictures that, or not in the pictures that I want and I'm gonna need a bigger vehicle for. You never know. Anyways, I'm gonna finish on my face because I am running hella late. I'll be right back and we're gonna go to the estate sale. Let's hope there's some good stuff there and I didn't take this day off simply for an estate sale that's gonna be a bust. It could happen, but let's hope not. Okay, audio is probably bad because I'm on a bridge, but I'm on my way to the estate sale. It's very far away. I should arrive 45 minutes before it starts, so I'll be there at 9:15. It starts at 10. I typically, if there's something I really want, like to be there an hour, you know, at least an hour beforehand, but this one was just too far away and I wasn't willing to get up that early. And there's also like 6 estate sales today, so maybe this one will be that popular. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna take the risk. If I end up not getting him or his frame is way too damaged or it's way too overpriced for what it is, I won't come home with it and I won't be devastated. It'll be okay. This isn't one of those things where like I need it kind of deals, which sometimes gets with estate sales and me. But yeah, we will see. I do have a thing though, for vintage antiques, specifically like very old pictures of men. I don't know, there's one at Eco Relics that if it's still there, I'll show you when I go there after this. And there was also other estate sales I went to too, where there's like antique photos of men, and something about it's very fascinating to me. Typically the women either look very solemn or creepy, or there's just not a lot of distinction in their facial features. Something about the pictures of men I just find very fascinating. I don't know why. So, and this one has like a great solid beard to him too, so yeah, not really sure why I like men pictures so much. And then of course my husband doesn't understand having pictures of people we don't know in our house. Like I have art of like Lilith. I have an art print of Lilith on the wall. I have a Renaissance print on my wall, and I have a picture of Gene Tierney and Vincent Price lighting cigarettes in a candle, in a lantern from the movie Laura, because I love that movie and I love Gene Tierney and Vincent Price on the wall, and he understands that, and he loves the pictures of Marilyn on my wall. He thinks they make a lot of sense, but just random dudes we don't know who they are, he doesn't understand why I like these pictures so much. And to me it's kind of like I don't know, first of all I think they're beautiful and it is a piece of art, whether it's someone we know or not, it's still a piece of art. Photographs are art, but also something about it kind of feels like an adoption or saving something. Like, I go to a lot of antique markets and estate sales and flea markets where pictures of antique family photos and stuff get thrown away, and it kind of feels like you're giving them a new life and a new chance to be seen and discovered and everything. So, okay, well, maybe it's more like they would be forgotten and lost forever to time if someone didn't keep them. I don't know. For me, I just think they look really cool on my wall, but there is a sense that, like, they would be lost to time and forgotten forever if you didn't give a new life to their pictures and keep them around. So, yeah. I don't know. They look really cool, though, and the lighting's bad, so I'm just gonna finish going there. We will see how I am in line. I brought my reusable tote bag. It's gonna be a good time. Okay, I am number 17. Yeah, I should have arrived earlier. I really should have just sucked it up. But I've just been so exhausted. Quite frankly, I don't know if I could have gotten up earlier. I probably just said screw it and not come at all. I'm number 17. I don't know what everyone here is for. I know the two girls sitting in the chairs is like number 1 and 2 are here for glass. I've met them several times. They sell vintage glass. So they kind of pick them up from estate sales and sell them. So I know they're not here for the guy. And there was a lot of like ceramics and pottery and stuff in this estate sale pictures. But hopefully I'll get what I want. Well, we'll see. Because I have a lot to do today and hope I didn't waste time doing this. But we will see. You never know. But I'm thinking this is going to be like a really fire estate sale for me. Because there's a lot of wooden furniture on the porch. And wooden furniture to me reads as good to go. Now there's... I have a thing, okay? When I see wooden furniture, I assume it's going to be a good estate sale. They had some nice cane furniture. It's damaged, but when I seen cane furniture, I'm like, oh, this person had taste. Because, like, a cane backing on a rocking chair, classy, pretty. Even though I'm terrified of rocking chairs. Like, we go to Cracker Barrel a lot, we eat there a lot. It's cheap, easy, southern, fast, whatever. And they have rocking chairs up front. And sometimes we're waiting for a table, especially on the weekends. And even though I'm sitting in a rocking chair, Cortland's having a good time rocking in his chair, I won't rock in a rocking chair. I'm terrified. Because you know what? I grew up in the South, and I've heard horror stories about people crushing cats' tails and stuff, because when it rocks, it lands on an animal's tail. Cat or dog, doesn't matter. Usually you hear about cats. Like, they're rocking, and how the piece rocks backwards, and it crushes the cat's tail. So even, like, compulsory, just, like, instinctively, even if I'm sitting in a rocking chair, I'm terrified I'm going to hurt an animal, even if there's no animal in sight, because why is there an animal at the Cracker Barrel? There's not. I just can't do it, because I'm scared about hurting an animal. So I'll never own a rocking chair, terrified of them that I'm going to hurt an animal just by having one in my presence. But when I see a rocking chair made of wood, especially with a cane backing, I'm thinking this place has good taste. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take footage. It looks like a smaller house, and there's a lot of people in front of me. It's going to be really crowded. I don't know if I can really like pull out my phone and be like, here's all the stuff. We'll see. But if I do end up getting anything, I'll do a haul. My plans have changed since getting here, though. I do have to work in a trip across town. I have to go back to the house, grab something, and deliver a project from, I have a laser engraver, and I did a project that took weeks. And I have to deliver that today, and I didn't realize that was being delivered today, so I'm glad I'm off to do that, but it's going to take up at least an hour and a half of my time today. We'll see. Maybe I won't get everything done that I needed to. I need to get my schoolwork done. I need to post the Elvira video. Those are two things that cannot change. Due dates and such. We'll see. Oh my god, that guy's here. The guy I see at every estate sale ever, it feels like, and sometimes I run into him at thrift stores. The reseller dude, he's here. He's got his little cloth bag. He usually buys clothes, so I'm not really worried about him getting what I want either. But yeah, how is he at every estate sale I go to? Every single one. I don't know, but at least Brenda's not here. Me and Brenda, I don't get along with her. But yeah, so I have that to do today as well. I'm going to finish. I'm listening to Red Handed right now. I've recently found them, and I've binged like 50 episodes so far. And they're doing an episode on Scientology, which is a cult, and I'm into cults. And I don't know anything about Scientology other than that Tom Cruise is in it, and they take money from people. So I'm going to finish that podcast, I guess, learn about the culty things, and then go to the estate sale, and it's going to be fun. I did finish 2 books this week, though, which is good. I don't have time to physically sit there and read something, but while I'm working and doing tasks, I can kind of put some little earbuds in and listen to audiobooks. So I did finish 2 this week. I finished Brittany's
book, The Woman in Me, and Pamela Anderson's book, Love Pamela. Love Pamela was very cute, very sweet. She seems like such an intelligent, beautiful soul. I love a blonde bombshell who's perceived as dumb but really isn't. Marilyn Monroe, Pamela Anderson, Anna Nicole Smith, Jane Mansfield. Yeah, so it was a nice book. And then I'm not convinced Britney Spears is present on this earth anymore. Does that make sense? Her book made me have questions, and I'm not trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist here, because there's tons of conspiracies about Britney, and I don't really know if any of it helps anything at all, but, like, she read the intro. Michelle Williams, actress Michelle Williams, who has a kid with Heath Ledger, which is really cool, did a fantastic job narrating the audiobook. The first, like, minute of the book, the foreword or whatever, is done by Britney herself, and the way that's worded and starts off, it just seems like she's starting to read her audiobook for herself and then doesn't continue. It doesn't seem like a foreword or anything. It just say it's to her kids, and then it starts like the beginning of her story. Which sounds like it was her going to read her own audiobook and then didn't. And then also the ending, I think, was really weird, and like she never, I guess, you know, things are done and made and printed early, but she's not with Sam anymore. She talked negatively about Jamie, and then all of a sudden she loves her and appreciates her and blah, 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 blah. She felt really out of place. There was a lot of focus on her new song with Elton John, which isn't, out of everything she's done, doesn't really seem like a big thing. So, yeah, I don't know. Something about it felt off to me. I'm not really sure she's here anymore. If she is, I would love to hear her voice, because she posts on Instagram all the time. She's never speaking. Not that she owes us anything. If she never wants to be seen again, she never wants to perform again, she never wants to post on Instagram again, she owes us nothing in the world. But she doesn't speak, which is weird to me. And then people say, like, there's face glitching and, like, the wedding was fake. I don't know about all of it. But if she ever just went on Instagram Live for a single 2 minutes, I think that would dispel a lot of the concerns that I have. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this podcast, sit here and wait, and I guess I'm gonna rush home and get the stuff to deliver, and then go to Eco Relics.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view.
Every time I get in the car after hauling stuff back from an estate sale, I feel a mess. But I get the man. He's down there. I'll put some footage of him here. The issue at hand here was that there was 2 antique pictures of men, and one was much bigger and in much better condition. The guy I got frame, with the beard, frame's in rough fucking shape. It's in rough shape. It's a solid wood frame, so it is more likely than like a plastic one to get chipped and ruined and everything. It's in rough shape. But I love the guy with the beard so much. Like, the beard is great. And he was way cheaper than the other one. So he was $45. I told myself going in there, I'm not spending more than $30 on it. I spent $45 and he's more damage than I expected. But I think he's going to look really cool, cleaned up. I'm probably going to have to take him out of the frame to clean up the glass. It looks like it's dirty on both sides, as well as the mat his picture is on. And then the other guy looked like this. I took a picture really quickly. And I asked like 6 people in there, like, which guy do you think's cooler? They're like, ooh, they're spooky. Ooh, they're spooky. Their eyes are going to follow you around the house. And I was like, well, that's a good sign. No one else wants it. Maybe he'll be there. This frame was the other guy's frame. He kind of looks like Teddy Roosevelt, because I think it's the mustache. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right guy or not, but I feel like that's probably the right guy he looks like. I don't know. But he's got a great mustache. Solid mustache. This frame is much larger and it's in great condition. However, it's also more expensive. It's $125. I asked. They're not negotiable today on day 1, which, you know, I'm just going to ask anyways, just in case, but usually not negotiable on day 1. I have to be at work tomorrow in the morning, so I can't go tomorrow to day 2. But if he's there on day 3, last day of the estate sale, maybe I can get him for a good price. And if he's not there, it wasn't meant to be. It is a far drive from my house, though, so I'm hoping he's there.
I just wasn't willing to pay $125 on it when I just spent $45 on this one. I wanted to say I'd just get the bigger one in better condition, but the beard got me. So I'm gonna rush home now. It's 10:30. I'm gonna drop him off, take the bones out of my car, pick up the thing I have to deliver, and go do that errand real quick. And then on the way home, I'm gonna hit Eco Relics. It's gonna be a long day.
Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date.
Okay. So it's been a minute since we spoke, probably like 2 seconds for you, but a minute for me. I did my errand of going to pick up the things to delivered them, drove over here to Eco Relics, and I could spend all day in here. Like, if I had all the money in the world, this is where I would get everything from. Like, anything, I walked in there needing 2 things, and they helped me find both of them. I got some little wood filigree pieces, like these, and I got 2 of those, and then 2 of these. This one happens to be broken, but they're just little flat pieces of wood filigree thing. So my wood frame picture of the man that I bought this morning, I can try to repair. I thought about sculpting little pieces of clay to fix and repair the frame before I paint it. It's over 100 years old. There's going to be damage. It is fine. It's fine. But I think regular clay would... That's what I originally thought was like clay. I think with the humidity in Florida, even if I paint it, it's going to inevitably fall off. So I went in there looking for small filigree pieces. They mostly have larger filigree pieces, but I found 2 squares and 2 of those little pieces for $1 each. I'm going to try to repair it that way. It's not going to match the rest of the frame, but if it fills in and it doesn't look like blank missing pieces and it's all painted a signature same color, I think it'll work out. I also got my gift. It wasn't the pretty bronze thing that I wanted, but I can paint it bronze once it's done. So yeah, good trip to Eco Relics. I love everything in there. They always know what to try to sell me in there. Last time I was here, I bought a morgue freezer handle. Love that thing so much. Anyways, I need to go pick up something else now for a different laser engraving job, and then I'm gonna go home because I have stuff to do and it is almost 1 o'clock. Finally home. Finally home. I was already tired. Now I'm very tired. But anyways, I ordered Taco Bell because I haven't eaten yet today. It's gonna be here soon. I'm excited, and I need to start editing that Elvira video and put it out today. So I did want to show you one thing I got from Ross yesterday, because Ross has had some pop-in shoes. They haven't had any in my size. These weren't in my size either, but I needed them. And I have like kind of a chunky cankle lower leg situation. I have a little bit of meat on that. So I figured sizing up, it would be fine since it is a taller boot and it's going to cover my leg. So look at these. They were $28.99. I'm a size 8. All they had was a 7 or a 9.5. But again, like I said, because I have some meat on my legs, the 7, this was very tight. This top part was very tight. It definitely has some room here. If I wear a thick sock, my foot's not moving around a lot, so I can just wear a thick sock with it. But my leg fits nicely. Look at these, me looking like a spooky Spice Girl in no time. These are so cute. And for the winter, I needed more boots. I do have one pair of boots with spider webs on them that I got from Amazon like 2 years ago. These are cute, but oh my god, after like 10 minutes of walking in these things,
These are so uncomfortable. So yeah, I got spooky boots, and for $28.99, I feel like they were a really good deal. Might not have been my size, but because they were so tall, I made it work. Video is edited and posted. I can't wait to see what you guys think of it. It was kind of an awkward situation to like post the interview things with her and a get ready with me all in one video, but I tried to do my best, so there's that. I don't think I'm ever going to do white face paint again. We'll see. As like foundation, just because it looks a little weird on me. Maybe if I had my chest covered up, then I think I'd probably be able to wear it. I don't know. But back to my list of things to do today. I'm going to clean my earbuds and build possum earrings first, because those are two really easy ones. I did not take the bones out of my car yet. I still need to do that. So basically all I need to do is take these hooks that came on them off and replace them with the ones that are sterling silver or sterling silver coated, so that there's no nickel and they won't irritate my ears. And now they can live on this spider web wreath holder from Michael's from last year with the rest of the earrings that I wear on a daily basis. Also, I don't know if anybody else has this issue. I can't wear regular earbuds, so I have to get the ones, I have a possum sticker on it, but they go over the ear so they don't fall out constantly. I think I just have a narrow canal. I don't know, but the other ones have never worked for me ever. This room is an absolute mess. You can't even see all the mess, but it's gonna be better in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I didn't get a clear, like, you know, good transition there because the tripod fell over as I was cleaning, but it is much better to look at now. So it is time for Akasha's special lunch, where I put in some lysine and other things to keep her healthy, as well as her medicine. She's on an appetite increaser right now to try to get her to eat more of her pills and powder and stuff. But big shout out to Waruva for sending a case of their play patés, the slide and serve pate from the BFF collection for our cats. This is chicken and duck. She only really likes chicken. She'll eat turkey and she'll eat duck too, but if it doesn't have chicken in it, she's gonna look at me funny for a little bit. So this one having chicken and duck is really good. It's a nice paste. It's a soft paste, which is good for her who has very tiny teeth. Also our cat Biddy, who's like 16, 17, doesn't have many teeth yet left. So having soft pate, like food that's not like the canned pate where it gets kind of stuck at the bottom, these are really good for them. They really like them. So thank you, Waruva. All right, so it's almost 4 o'clock. I haven't done my schoolwork yet, and I need to do that. So I'm gonna go take my makeup off because I'm at home. Why do I need to wear makeup? And then I'm gonna do that and read the comments, since I just made my Elvira interview / get ready with me video live. My husband will be here in about a little more than an hour, I guess. I don't think I'll be done with the schoolwork yet, but he is going to work on our kitchen some more tonight and finish the sanding. Finally finishing the sanding so I can paint. Honestly, between the drywall and the patching the seams of the drywall and covering the screw holes and ripping down what already was there to make a new ceiling, I'm just glad it's going to be done. I only had to redo the drywall around our pantry. There's still no door frames on our pantry. There's no frame around the pantry. It's just a door. Or around our garage. But once the sanding's done, I'll panic a little bit less. It's just so much mess. And I'm tired of the mess. This dark abyss of a room right now is kind of giving me life. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's looking pretty good. But welcome to my kitchen. Let's talk about what has been done in this side a little bit. I'm fully aware this is a mess. Don't judge me. This is dusty as shit right now because we were sanding. So, got a stove. Didn't have a stove before. That's cool. Need countertops here. However, the biggest thing is that the ceiling is now a different height. This is a different lower height than this is, obviously, but it was much drasticer. It was much lower to match up with what is in the garage. But we made it higher, you know, as far as we could, because, you know, I can't change the ceiling too much. but we raised it up enough that it wouldn't be too dark and concave over here. This was a half wall that came out to here, but there was no beams in this, so it was just drywall and like a little thing here. But it didn't need to come out that far, so now it comes back here. We pulled the half wall back as much as we could structurally without changing anything. This was not here. This decorative pillar, which they're side by side, this was not here originally, which I really wish it wasn't here, but when we opened up the ceiling, the old ceiling, took all the old ceiling off, we saw this was not structurally supported enough, so he just, my husband just put extra boards there just to help it out. And then there is a decorative piece of thinner wood on top of it, and then all these seams had to be mudded because it's a piece on this side, piece on this side, front face. Okay, and then all the drywall over top of the pantry and garage door need to be fixed, because this is where the old ceiling was, and then we took it up this high, so it's a big difference in height. You can see there are no door frames on these doors at the moment. We have them. They just need to be all sanded one good time, and then paint the walls, and then put the door frames on top of them, and then they'll be framed out and pretty, and the walls be pretty and one color instead of the drywall default color. I'm also going to paint these pillars the same color as the wall. I don't want them to stand out too much. They're going to. And this organ does get pushed up against this wall. It's going to not be flat because this does stick out, but we're doing what we can. This cabinet came from one of the bedrooms that we had taken down when we first moved in. That's why it's not black like the rest of them. We're going to make little fake pieces between these cabinets. Like, we have a little space here between these cabinets, and there's a little gap in between this one as well that needs to be filled in with some wood fillers. Then also, there was no light here. We have a new light. There was no light in this half of the kitchen. That worked. It did work. There was none. So now we have a light in here. I bought the same light that I got off Amazon that goes in our dining room. So yeah, now we have an actual functioning light in this half of the kitchen, which makes it a whole lot less dark. So like, I have the main kitchen light on right now. There's a lot of light with both of them. But if I come back in here and I turn that off, even with this light on, this is still a darker side of the kitchen. So it definitely needed its own light fixture. And yeah, but during this process, this is my favorite possession in my house, this fridge. We were on a step stool redoing the ceiling, and the step stool bumped up against it too hard, and now there's a dent. And it drives me absolutely crazy that there's a little dent in my gorgeous fridge. So I'm thinking, because this silver panel comes off, let's do a, what do you call it? Panel fridge, where it looks like the cabinets. So it's gonna have wood on the front, a wood front face, and big gold handles, because I can't live with the silver and the dent. We were supposed to get a free set of black glass, or any glass color we're choosing, when we bought this fridge, but because the fridge didn't fit through the front door, they took it out of the box, and then we didn't get the box. They disposed of the box for us, and that was where our rebate thing was at, so we didn't get our free glass, but that's okay. And then we're gonna do wood countertops, like a butcher block countertop. It saves us a drastic amount of money doing a butcher block countertop. So that's what we're gonna do. I would like the micro demounted. I don't know if it's possible. It's gotta ventilate and stuff. We're gonna do wood countertops. This gap right here is going to be another cabinet. It's going to attach to this hole and cover it. And I'm gonna do a pull out trash can, because I hate having a modern trash can, a very, what's going to be a very antique, vintagey looking kitchen. So, this is going to be a cabinet here going towards the fridge that has a trash can hidden inside of it, butcher block countertops, and then inevitably butcher block countertops as well. And I did end up already buying the sink to match this faucet This is a gold faucet I bought before we even moved into this house. We had a sink leak, so I had to change it out for the new gold one. Doesn't match the silver, but we do already have ordered and coming in a few days a black sink, and I even bought the gold plug drain thing for the bottom to make it match. So I know this room is an absolute mess and people are going to judge me for it, but it's a work in progress and I'm proud of the progress we have done so far. We did right. So this may not be aesthetically pleasing. You may be like, ew, your kitchen's gross and dirty right now and it's covered in dust. That's not good for anybody. And oh, you need to clean off your counters. Sure, I know all these things, but it is what it is. It's a work in progress. Like I said, we're going to finish sanding today in here for the last time, and then I'll clean off my beautiful organ bar top. Nothing's open, so it's fine. And then more progress from there. Everything's mismatched. Everything is a muddy, discolored mess on the walls right now, but it is going to come together. And then the fake, well, they're the little decorative pillars, the half walls that we have in this room. I have some small and not very detailed corbels that are going to go on both sides of them, kind of framing out the second half of the kitchen. That way these half little walls that are just for structural reasons, they have like a decorative cap on them already. They're going to have corbels to make them look purposeful, you know, like an actual defined separate space. I wanted the kitchen to look like one unit instead of two different parts of a kitchen, but since the half walls are there and I have to anyways, I might as well decorate them and add more detail as much as I can. And if I don't like them, I'll rip them off. But yeah, that's my plan right now. They're going to be in a shark fin gray color, which is the same color as my dining room back here. And the front room is much darker just because that's a lot of my oddities and stuff. So that's the plan for right now. I'm thinking, even though it's crazy expensive to get thin brick, I'm thinking with the wood butcher block countertops staying the darkish color and then food grade sealed, obviously, for safety. I'm thinking backsplash, thin brick. My house is brick. I love how brick looks. Faux brick board, probably not water safe. So I'll have to get a thin sliced brick as backsplash, even though those are hella expensive. But we do have a tile cutter. Could I see if that would work for brick? It's worth a shot, but that's my kitchen plans right now. Alright, so let's go in the pantry because this is what I'm going to work on now. I'm going to paint the back of the pantry. I'm going to leave the sides white. I don't feel like dealing with it. This is how the shelves were when we bought the house. It's just a piece of crappy wood on top of another piece of wood to make it hold up. And then I wrapped it in contact paper when we first moved in because the pieces of wood were ugly like this. So I'm just going to paint the back wall of it right now. I'm going to leave the sides white. I don't want it too dark in here because it's already pretty dark. I did put little motion lights in here that don't seem to be working. There's one. It's not really working. Supposed to be one on both sides. I'm just going to paint the back wall though because can we see it's just kind of back there. I just want it to be black. I'll leave the sides white so it's not super dark, but I did organize and clean the pantry for, I put the befores in a TikTok and I'm waiting to post the after. Y'all, we've had this house for over 1.5 years, working on 2 years. I didn't know there was a fly swatter in here at the bottom hanging off this wall. This is trash and disgusting. Okay, here's how much I've done. Oh, it's too dark in here to tell. I did this entire middle level of the abyss in there. I hate it. I'm just going to buy some white paint and go over it. It's going to take me a while to fix what I just did. But that's cavernous. And even with a bunch of puck lights in there, it's going to look weird.
There was once a day.
Alrighty guys, so it is the next day. Sorry I forgot to end the vlog on like a regular note. The end of the night I honestly just made some chicken tortilla soup in the crock pot. I had that with some cute sourdough bread slices because Publix makes great bread. And we watched some Walking Dead because my husband's never seen it. We watched the barn episode last night. Pretty much dead already from season 2, so if you know, you know. Yeah, because he'd never seen Walking Dead, and I was like, have you never seen it? It's like the biggest show ever other than Breaking Bad. So we're watching that. That's what we did last night. Now it's the next day. I just got home from work, and I'm going to start painting the kitchen and fixing that pantry. That was, it was worth a try to make it black. It's just too dark. So it was worth trying out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you later. Have a beautiful day, and I really hope your fall season is as spooktacular as you hope it would be. And I'll see you later. Okay, bye guys.